to like sit back and think that, oh wow, I lost the version of myself that was like so innocent, so pure. It was so kind, it was so generous, it was so happy, it had so much of peace in life. That's the person you're going to find right now, not another person. You do not need anyone to heal you, because let me tell you, nobody can heal you better than yourself. We are all humans, and we go through times or situations that makes us feel weak and hurt like hell, no matter how strong we are. It might be losing a person, losing a connection, or whatever it is. If you are here today, I am assuming that you are going through a tough time and you are a healthy person who wants to heal, who wants to smile, who does not want to face the nightmares that you are facing right now. Hi, this is Daisy, and I'm going to make your day a little easy. Okay? So, today I'm going to discuss 5 points that might help you to deal with the situation that you might be dealing right now effectively. So, what I need to tell you before we start is that the opposite of loving or being passionate or affectionate is not hatred, it is indifference. So, no, you do not need to focus on their bad things. You do not need to focus on that and hate them, be angry at them, because the more you are angry at them, the more you might, you would get tired to them in one way or the other. You would obsess over them. Even if you are hating, that just means you're feeling something towards them, right? And we do not want to feel anything. All right? The only thing we want to feel is good, is fine, isn't it? So, let's get started. The first thing first is distancing yourself. All right? You might have heard it everywhere from everyone. That is go no contact. And that's exactly what we are going to do. We have to stop texting them, stop asking for explanation, stop asking for closure, stop thinking that, oh my gosh, why did you do this to me? I am worthy of better. You are worthy of better. And if you know that, you know that. You don't need to have their validation. You don't need to make them tell you that, oh my gosh, yeah, you're right, I have been doing so wrong to you, you do not deserve that. You don't need that. You know that? That's it. Even if it was a friend who had been toxic to you, you know that they were toxic to you, right? So you need to heal from that. And in order to heal from something that's hurting you, it cannot keep going back to them. So the first thing first is you need to go totally no contact. And no contact is not just about cutting all ties. All right, it's not about just I'm not gonna talk to this person, I'm blocking this person out, I'm deleting their number. Fine. You also need to stop going to their friends and asking how they're doing, or you need to stop having conversations with their parents. I made that mistake. All right, I understand. This happens, but as time goes by, you need to stop. You need to concentrate on yourself, focus on yourself, and you need to distance from this person. And I know a lot of people might use this no contact as a tool to make them regret, or a tool to make them feel more attracted to you or miss you, but it is not what distancing or going no contact is for. It is solely for your own self, so that you feel good about yourself, so that you start focusing on yourself, working on yourself, become a better version of yourself. You also need to distance yourself from social media. This is a very hard thing, but you need to stop using Instagram or Facebook at least for a while, because it is also for your well-being. Because I know how the algorithm work. It's like Whenever you're feeling sad, Instagram will always suggest sad reels, sad posts, sad quotes, and you, as a human, obviously would like to, I want to share this, I want to show them how much hurt I have been. You don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We're not going to do that. Alright? So, you need to stop seeing these posts as well in order to feel good. Okay? So go totally social media detox. You don't need to see whatever is going on. So yeah, this is my first advice. Now we are moving forward to the second advice. The second advice is you need to grieve. Grieve it. Feel it properly. Sink into this feeling. You need to validate your own feeling, because let's be honest, if you bottle or suppress all these feelings up, all these emotions, if you just push it down, it will still stay there, just in an unhealed, unprocessed way, and the outcomes are never good if you suppress these feelings. I promise you, it will never be worth it. So you need to feel it. When I have had hard times in my life, there have been a lot of friends, a lot of people telling me that, oh, you gotta fake it till you make it. Of course, you gotta fake it till you make it, and that's exactly why you are not going to post anything sad. You're only going to post happy things. But you need to also be true to yourself. And when it comes to being true to myself, I saw this one quote that is, let it hurt till it cannot hurt anymore. I was like, wow, I needed this. And for 2 straight weeks, I had been a couch potato. I only heard sad songs, I watched sad movies, and I processed, because somewhere in these lyrics and these songs, I felt like, oh wow, this artist relates to me. Oh wow, I'm not the only person who is going through this. So I'm not telling you to be sad, alright? I'm just telling you to process whatever you're feeling, because if you don't feel it now, you're going to feel it later on, because these emotions comes after a situation, and until and unless you go step by step, you will not be successful in this journey. And it is a journey, take it as a journey. And also, you have to keep this thing in your mind. This is very important, this is the key. That is, you have to feel it without letting this emotions take over. You cannot get depressed by it. Remember, we are just feeling this sorrow in order to validate your own feeling. Now let's move to the next point. The next point, the third point, is also very much related to the second point, but the third point is about giving yourself a deadline. Like, what deadline are we talking about now? What deadline? Okay, so the deadline is, you cannot let it ruin your entire life now. You might have let it ruin your 1 week, 1 day, or maybe even 1 month, but this cannot go on, right? You need to stop it somewhere. So what we are going to do is, right now, we are going to let these emotions take over our day, our thoughts, our mind, only in the given time, only in the time we set for these emotions. This is very much in contrast to the second point, I understand, but that is the first thing. Like, that is what you're going to do in the first few weeks, first few days. But you need to start working on yourself now, right? You need to get up, you need to move, you need to work, you need to get back on track. Even though if you're working, you will still feel this. You will still have these thoughts in the back of your mind, but now you need to tell these thoughts that this is the only time from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. or from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. These are the times when you are allowed to take over my time, to think about it, to feel it, to write about it. Okay, and journal, because you cannot send that last paragraph. Do not send that last paragraph. Do not send an email. Rather, write a letter to this person and keep it to yourself. Burn it. Just let these unspoken words get out of your head. You need to validate your own feelings, even at this stage. But at this stage, we are mainly focusing on ourselves. Now the fourth point, and this is where a lot of people messes up. Yeah. So people jumps into something new instantly, and this is so wrong. This is so unhealthy. We are not going to do that. You, me, we are not going to do that. Okay? Because some people instantly after a breakup just goes out to date other people, might even go back to an ex whom they doesn't even want now. Okay, might just rush into their male or female best friends, might just rush and download a dating app and just find their matches, go out with them. How stupid is that? You're just telling yourself that you're not mature enough to feel things by yourself. You're not strong enough to be alone. Being alone is a strength. And there are all these quotes out there that, oh, if you wanted to, he would, and if he wouldn't, somebody else would. You do not need that somebody right now. Why are you finding that somebody? Why are you finding anybody? The only person you need to find right now is yourself, whom you lost in this process. Do you realize that? You sit back and think that, oh wow, I lost the version of myself that was so innocent, so pure. It was so kind. It was so generous. It was so happy. It had so much of peace in life. That's the person you're going to find right now. Not another person. You do not need anyone to heal you, because let me tell you, nobody can heal you better than yourself or a therapist. These are the only two persons you can rely on. You might think that, yeah, friends, yeah, good friends, like the friends who would not judge you for crying, the friends who would be there to hold you, the friends who would give good advice, not the toxic advice, not the, oh, you need to go out and date other people. The friends who really, genuinely wants good for you, yes, they might also heal you, but we are not going to depend on anyone. We're just going to depend on ourselves. Last but not the least, now that you are in control of your emotions, now that you have cut all the cord, all the ties, now that you are done grieving, you're starting to get back on track, what are we gonna do? We invent ourselves, right? And how are we exactly going to do that? First thing, we have already journaled, we have already let our emotions out. Now we are going to journal and think about what exactly do we want to do in next 5 years without this person in life, without this support system, without this job, or without this whatever it has been. Because you need to learn how to be good by yourself. And you know what? When you start giving all the love that you deserve to yourself, you just attract love. I have seen that in my own life. So, but we are not going to do that just to attract love from anyone, everyone. We are just going to love ourselves, even if the entire world hates us. So, what we are going to do is pick a new hobby. Pick a new hobby, start drawing. If you're good at art, express yourself through art. If you're good at singing, practice singing. Learn new vocal techniques. Sing, make videos of singing. If you like dancing, join a dance class. You can join Pilates, you can join the gym, work on your body, do exercise. Yeah. And if you are the kind of person who might like to learn new languages, go and download Duolingo. It is used for free. And learn a new language, because you know, the more you learn, the more empowered you feel. Alright? Because like Blair Waldorf said, you cannot make people love you, but you can make people fear you. And how exactly would they fear you? You know how? When you are a very knowledgeable person, when you are a strong person, when you bring a lot of personality to the table. So yeah, learn new things. Even if you're a student and you're studying something, romanticize your studies. Okay, you can just search a particular segment from your syllabus or outside of your syllabus and do research on it. And we are living in a generation where doing research or learning about new things have become just so easy and free. We can literally just download an app, go to a website, and we can learn something for free. Why are we not taking advantage of that? We should, isn't it? So pick up a new hobby or learn a new language. If you have goals and dreams, start focusing on them. Go to ChatGPT and use prompts on how exactly, like if you dream of being, like I dream of being a fashion designer, so go to ChatGPT and write what exactly you want to be in 5 years, and be very vivid. Okay, like tell that, oh, I want to be this, and I want to have this kind of a lifestyle at this kind of a place in this country, drive this car. ChatGPT will give you the entire plan of what you need to do. And you can also tell ChatGPT to break it down like step by step, like in morning what you should do, in evening what you should do, at night what you should do. Like currently I am having a new goal that I set for 2025 recently. And I told ChatGPT, and ChatGPT was like, okay, so in the morning time, we are going to drink this and get up early and do exercise, and then do this, then practice this, then go for that, then learn this. And I started doing that. Another thing that you can do is go on self dates. Okay, you need to learn about yourself first. You are such an interesting person. Like, I can feel it. If you are here, that means that you are a good person. That means you are genuinely trying to heal. Love yourself. You are worthy of love. Just know that. So, yeah, just go for self dates, buy yourself flowers, buy yourself gifts, and do your skincare, do hair care, and eat well, eat healthy. Okay, we are not going to starve ourselves just because someone does not care about us. We care about ourselves. So the last thing that I have to say is that you do not have to forget them, you do not have to forgive them. The only thing that you have to do right now is become a better person, outgrow the version of you that they left broken and unhealed. Trust the process, work on yourself, and one day you will look back and you will feel nothing. And that, my love, that is real healing. And I hope you heal. Bye bye. Take care.